The final whistle blew, and a stunned silence fell over Old Trafford. The theater of dreams, a fortress of footballing history, was now a stage for an unexpected drama. Manchester United, a club steeped in a legacy of dominance, had fallen to a shocking defeat at the hands of Fulham. The visitors, often seen as underdogs, had turned the script on its head. The scoreline, a humbling 2-0, did little to reflect the gulf in quality between the two sides on paper. On the pitch, however, it was a different story altogether. Yet, football, as it so often does, provided a stark reminder that games are won and lost on the pitch, not on reputation. The beautiful game is unpredictable, and today was a testament to that. The atmosphere, electric with anticipation at kickoff, had slowly transformed into one of disbelief and frustration. The cheers and chants that once echoed through the stands were replaced by murmurs of discontent. Manchester United, despite dominating possession and creating numerous chances, were undone by a combination of their own profligacy and Fulham's clinical counter-attacking. Every missed opportunity seemed to sap the energy from the players and the fans alike. The loss cast a shadow over what was supposed to be a season of renewed hope and ambition under their enigmatic manager, Erik ten Hag. His vision for the team now faced its first major test. The Stretford End, usually a cauldron of noise and unwavering support, stood eerily quiet. The silence was deafening, a stark reminder of the day's events. The weight of the unexpected defeat hung heavy in the air, a stark contrast to the pre-match optimism that had permeated the historic stadium. The fans, who had arrived with dreams of victory, were now grappling with the harsh reality of defeat. This was not how it was supposed to be. The script had been rewritten in the most unexpected of ways. This was not the start the red half of Manchester had envisioned. As the fans slowly made their way out of the stadium, the sense of disappointment was palpable. The journey ahead now seemed more uncertain than ever. Yet, amidst the gloom, there remained a glimmer of hope. For in football, as in life, there is always another game, another chance to dream. The theater of dreams has witnessed countless moments of triumph and despair. Today was a chapter of the latter, but the story is far from over. The legacy of Manchester United is built on resilience and the unwavering belief that glory will return. As the sun set over Old Trafford, the promise of a new dawn lingered in the air. The fans, the players, and the manager knew that the journey to redemption had just begun. The match began brightly enough for the Red Devils, with the atmosphere in the stadium electric and the fans full of hope and anticipation. The home side, roared on by a capacity crowd, started with purpose and intent. Their every move cheered on by the passionate supporters who had filled the stands. Marcus Rashford, deployed on the left wing, looked particularly dangerous. His pace and trickery were a constant threat, causing havoc in the Fulham defense and creating several promising opportunities. Bruno Fernandes, the heartbeat of United's midfield, orchestrated play with his trademark energy and vision. His precise passes and clever movement kept the Fulham defense on their toes. Chance after chance came and went for the home side. The players were relentless in their pursuit of a goal, but luck seemed to be against them. Antony, the Brazilian winger, saw a curling effort go agonizingly wide. His skill and flair were evident, but the finishing touch was missing. Scott McTominay, preferred in midfield ahead of Christian Eriksen, headed over from close range when it seemed easier to score. It was a golden opportunity that left the fans and players alike in disbelief. The breakthrough, it seemed, was only a matter of time. United's relentless pressure suggested that a goal was imminent. However, as the half wore on, a sense of frustration began to creep into United's play. Missed chances and near misses started to weigh heavily on the players' minds. Fulham, to their credit, defended resolutely. They were organized and disciplined, making it difficult for United to find a way through. They rode their luck at times, but their organization and discipline were commendable. The Fulham goalkeeper made several crucial saves to keep his team in the game. They clearly understood their limitations and were content to sit deep, soak up pressure, and hit United on the break. Their counterattacks, though infrequent, were dangerous and kept United's defense on alert. It was a tactic that, while far from aesthetically pleasing, proved to be highly effective. Fulham's resilience and tactical discipline frustrated United, who struggled to break down the well-organized defense. As the first half drew to a close, it was clear that United needed to regroup and find a way to convert their dominance into goals. The manager's halftime team talk would be crucial in reigniting the team's early promise and overcoming the growing frustration. The second half began much like the first, with United on the front foot. The introduction of Jadon Sancho for the ineffective Antony injected more urgency into their attack. However, Fulham's backline, marshaled superbly by the experienced Tim Ream, stood firm. As the minutes ticked by, a sense of anxiety began to grip the home crowd. Every missed chance, every misplaced pass was greeted with a collective groan. It was as if the weight of expectation was proving too heavy to bear. Fulham, sensing their opportunity, grew in confidence. They began to retain possession better, their passing crisper, their movement more fluid. Then, against the run of play, disaster struck for United. A quick counterattack, started by a misplaced pass from Bruno Fernandes, saw Alexander Mitrovic put Fulham ahead with a clinical finish. It was a goal that stunned Old Trafford into silence. Showcased their resilience and tactical acumen, a true masterclass in counter-attacking football. For Manchester United, it was a defeat that left more questions than answers. The team would need to regroup and reflect on what went wrong as they looked to bounce back in their next fixture. The loss was a stark reminder of the unpredictability of football, where even the best-laid plans can unravel in the blink of an eye. Section 5. The Shadow of Defeat. A season in jeopardy? As the Fulham players and fans celebrated their unlikely triumph, a sense of disbelief washed over Old Trafford. The defeat, their first of the season, was a bitter pill to swallow, particularly given their early dominance. It served as a stark reminder that the road to redemption would be long and arduous. The loss left United in unfamiliar territory, languishing in the bottom half of the table after the opening 3 games. The pressure, already immense on Ten Hag and his players, intensified considerably. The Dutchman, brought in to restore the club to its former glories, was now facing his first real test. The honeymoon period, it seemed, was well and truly over. The question on everyone's lips was, could United recover from this early setback? The answer, as always in football, was far from straightforward.